All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel. Just for reference, it is October 12th, and the RTX 4090 just launched. I'm not able to get my hands on one. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, I'm actually gonna go get one. I'll let you mess with it once I get it." He wasn't able to get one. His local Best Buy and the next closest Best Buy didn't even get any, zero. So it looks like this launch was. I mean, there was obviously cards put out into the public, but it was a very, very soft launch. Regardless, let's get you guys some hash rates and get you up to speed. So I ended up pulling some of these hash rates from a couple different videos, but the main ones I want to give credit to, and I'm going to put their link down below before we get started, is chumpchange and Rabid Mining. Those guys literally got their hands on cards right away and then went straight to live stream of like testing. I just pulled the peak hash rate and peak power draw for each coin and algorithm that I saw that seemed stable. There was a couple that didn't want to mine, so I figured that'll be for the future. But yeah, let me just jump right over to it, and no need to keep y'all waiting. Oh, here we go. 4090. Yeah, we'll get back to that. Okay, so algo coin hash rate and then watts. Let's just keep it super simple. Equihash flux doing 145 sols at 359 watts. I think chumpchange was actually doing this, and he was wondering why it would not go over that 359 watt threshold. He was trying to push it, and it just wouldn't. Don't know why. ETC or ETC hash. Basically, this is what it would have mined Ethereum at, because Ethereum Classic is almost identical to Ethereum in the way it mines. Just a little bit different DAG, just whenever they forked and stuff. Regardless, 133 mega hash. It looks like he switched up the miner at one point in the video, and it pulled a little bit more wattage, and he had it peaking up into the high 130 range, but it looked like most of the time it was in that low 130 range. So 133 seemed like it was about average at 350 watts. Going down to old Kapow or Ravencoin, the absolute power slayer here, 59 mega hash. It was actually touching 60 mega hash at one point, but 405 watts. It was absolutely blowing past the 400 watt threshold, and it loved it. It was chewing up that power. I think it was Rabid mentioned there was some random little power spikes and stuff. So you definitely need to have a good power supply for these things, because imagine 400 watts being dedicated just to the GPU, and that's only in software. So it's technically probably pulling a little bit more than that. So the days of getting away with a 6, 7, or even 800 watt power supply are probably over if you have any. I mean, if you're pairing a 4090 up with like a tiny CPU, maybe, but if you got a big CPU and a big GPU, you're going to have a big power supply. And going down to Ergo, a lot of people were thinking it was going to be the savior, and it does really good on Ergo. 280 mega hash at 270 watts. I think there is some fine tuning that could be done, maybe switching up some of the miners, but still solid. I mean, that's a crazy amount of power to come out of one GPU. I think of like a rig of 10 of these, that'd be 2.8 gigahash on Ergo out of like 10 cards. But it also is pulling a good bit of power, 270 watts. So definitely have to take that into account. It looks like I was going online and actually just searching for 4090s for sale, and RTX 4090, and it looks like pretty much everywhere is sold out. And there was some speculation. A lot of people have been talking, and I noticed my local. Well, it's not even local. It's the closest one to me that carries anything like this. Shout out to Silver Knights. Don't know if you're watching this, but awesome group of guys down there in Fayetteville, North Carolina. They actually have some allocation, and they have some 4090s coming in, but they're not coming in for another, I think, week. Best way to get up with them is search Silver Knight PCs on Facebook. Not sponsored, anything like that. Just good group of guys. And if you're trying to get one of these cards, they may be able to hook you up. So, but it's odd that they're getting them a week after launch. So, kind of leads me to believe there weren't a lot of these 4090s available on launch day. Yeah, B&H Video don't have any ready to go. They're all unavailable or pre-order. A couple people said that they were trying to sit online and snipe some on Best Buy, and it was unsuccessful. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys down below if you were able to pick up a RTX 4090 on launch, or well, today, or basically by the time this video goes up, it'll be yesterday. But you were able to get one, where'd you get it and how'd you get it? Because um, it's crazy. Like the demand for GPUs isn't high, so it's almost like nobody cares. And it's just like they launched it and they launched it with like subpar inventory and like it's whatever. Like nobody's gonna buy it, and the few that are gonna buy it are gonna have to scrounge for the only inventory that they put out. You know what I mean? So yeah. But anyway, I'm not gonna hold you guys up. Thank you. And make sure to go give Chump Change and Rabid Mining a click down below, like their stream, subscribe to them if you want to, do all that kind of stuff, community, hugs, kiss, all that kind of stuff. You don't have to kiss them, but you can kiss your computer. But yeah. So other than that, OGs, jellyfish, y'all keep swimming. See you on the next one.